That's it. That, my good fellows, is the sound of power. This is a brand new GasGas MC250 with 30 hours on it, and it's been wizard tuned to the nines. It's got all the tricks that we like to do here, starting with the carburetor. It's got the Kean PWK Air Striker carburetor, tuned by the wizard with the twin air filter on it. It's also been upgraded with a nice Pro Circuit Shorty exhaust, and this thing absolutely barks, man. What a rocket ship. This is unquestionably the most powerful 252 stroke up this year that you can possibly get. Unfortunately, a lot of the new 252 strokes went to the wizard tune, fuel injected, so it's much more difficult to tune them right. This is the last of the Mohicans, the final carbureted kickstart 252 stroke from the KTM group. Very similar to the Husqvarna KTMs previously that were gasoline powered. This one is a Cherry California frame rails, not a ding in them. It's built to battle with all the hand-picked upgrades and full wizard tune. It also has a Recluse torque drive clutch to match up with the Kean short-bodied PWK 38mm carburetor and the Pro Circuit Shorty. This bike is 9 pounds lighter than any other bike in its class. It's light years better than the competition. Really no competition between this and the Japanese, the Yamaha 2-strokes. Easy to work on. This one doesn't have the newfangled fuel injected tech where you can't adjust the settings very easily. The engine's counterbalanced for smooth delivery. Has an electronic power valve. 210 pounds dry weight. I could bench press this probably 35 times, no problem. It has a WP exact forks and shocks, Brembo brakes, stone reliable. These I know guys that have the same motor, pro riders that do the J-Day events that have 2014 models of these that have like 300 plus hours on them that still run, the transmissions hold up. It's just built out of quality components. This one's a baby. It's got 30 hours on it. It's barely broken in, ready to go. These things last forever. The top end was just rebuilt on it with 30 minutes runtime on it. It has a brand new OEM piston. We're a GasGas dealer. It was done right. Brand new OEM piston and top end kit. New OEM base gasket. New OEM head gasket. The power valve was cleaned and inspected. We're running fresh VPT2 race fuel. The air filter is new. The air box has been cleaned. The OEM shift shaft seal was replaced, and we're running new MTL gear lube in it. We completely took the bike apart, removed and disassembled and cleaned the Kickstarter lever and lubricated the entire bike. Put a new Sunstar Gold 520 chain on it, new OEM countershaft sprocket, new OEM final drive sprocket, new brake pads, adjusted all the controls at a 100-point inspection, a pre-race nut and bolt inspection. It's been hand washed, cleaned, polished, the exhaust, the rims, etc. It's ready to race, ready to win today. It's a no excuses bike. And this is the last of the carbureted bikes. They're just, to me, the fuel injected bikes don't bark like this thing does, and you can wheelie up the driveway just like you can on a 500. By that I mean second gear, just crack the throttle at 4,000 RPM and it stands right up, second, third, fourth, right up the driveway. This is as good as it gets. Junior was going to keep this one and race this summer. This is actually why we have this bike, if you're wondering. But Junior's also training for the Boston Marathon, and he's been running, you know, ridiculous amount, like 60 miles a week and 26-mile marathons, trying to get his time down so that he can compete in the Boston Marathon. So that combined with racing off-road is just not enough time. So he hasn't ridden the bike at all, not even once this year. So he's like, Pops, just let it go. I'm not gonna ride or race this year. Maybe later this year. And we've got other bikes in stock. So he told me today, he pulled it out and said, hey, I want you to sell it. So it's up for sale. But this bike was built for my son personally, for Kenny Jr. here. We own the dealership. This is the bike that he'd want to ride, but he's gone a different route this year. He's been racing on and off since he was literally 4 years old. Won multiple New England championships in the 65s, 85s, the 125s, and the 250 amateur classes. So you know, it's a commitment. When we race, we ride every weekend. We race usually to chase points. So he's just gone in a different direction. So this bike is up for sale, and it's Wizard tuned and owned by us. And we're a GasGas franchise, so it's got the best of everything. It's ready to go. Buy with insurance. This one's a dime. It's Kaplan America approved. You know, if it was good enough for my son, it's good enough for you.
God bless America. Y'all know the deal.